guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 20 Career Mode Youth Edition featuring Scunthorpe United. We are here, the final game in November. It will be against Plymouth Argyle and should be a good one. We will actually face our former goalkeeper, Alan Cesaric, so we'll see how that goes. They are right above us in the table, so we need to get a win here and we need to grab those 3 points, see if we can see ourselves up just a little bit here as we get ever closer to the middle of the year. We will then move on. We'll have our scouts come back. Hopefully they'll bring back something this time. And then we will go back to the FA Cup and we probably can roll out a pretty strong team against Blackpool. Maybe see if we can get ourselves a little bit of a run here in the Cup. Blackpool are currently mid to bottom of the table. They're like in 18th, 17th position on the table. So let's get into this one and see if we can first get a win against Plymouth Argyle. So we'll get into the game. It will be our standard lineup. Yidget comes in at goalkeeper. He's been playing well. We'll see what he can do here against Plymouth Argyle. Hopefully, he can keep a clean sheet and get us the 3 points. And we'll get this one underway. He gets behind Alan Vick. It's a chance for a cross. They'll lay it in behind him. Alan Vick slows him up. It's a cross in, and Jackson can't get there, and we luckily get that one away and clear it away all the way up to Bailey. Conceição will lay it off to Wang. Wang driving through, tries to drop it behind the defense. It's Wood. Wood tries to cut back, looking for it, takes the shot, finds the net. Scunthorpe United answer back early after the big defensive save by Yidget. It goes up to Conceição, and we move it up the middle of the field. And a nice play there. Finds George Wood in the middle of the field and puts it in the back of the net for his 22nd goal of the season. A beautiful one there. Just finds the space and then beats the keeper. Not sure if it is Cesaric in net. We'll take a look here. We'll see the name hopefully pop up. And it's not. It's Cooper who wears the number 1 for Plymouth Argyle. And we're lucky to beat him there as we get the lead. It's 1-0. Conceição goes up to Wang. He's going to try and push forward. Can he find a pass here? Has it to George Wood. George Wood holds it. Gets it behind Conceição. Beats the keeper. 2-0. And it's George Wood and Conceição hooking up again. What a dangerous dynamic duo they are here in League 2. They just connect on everything. I mean, whether it's assist, it's goals, it's pass that turned number 5 and made him look silly. Just goes behind. It's in the back of the net. And it's right through the... It gets even better as you watch it on replay. 2-0. Gets behind. Awazi's there to slow him down. It's Taylor who lays it off. Gets good passing there. We'll come back with Conceição. Baxter with a nice pass and a big shot into the side netting. Jackson goes off. Alan Vick moving it forward. He'll cut inside. Has a good pass here to George Wood. George Wood avoids 2 defenders. Dances right past him. Trying to move forward. Lays it back off to Manelik. Manelik now looking for George Wood in the center. Gets on the ball and puts it on Cooper. And just sends it wide. And that will do it. We'll go into halftime on top 2-0 thanks to goals by Conceição and George Wood. Wang goes off to Manelik. Goes out wide to Awazi. Awazi pushes forward. Back inside to Manelik. Good pass here to Conceição. Holds on. Has Wang on a run. Takes it right into the back of the net. That one goes. Conceição lays it right there to Wang. And he makes it 3-0 on top of Plymouth Argyle. Scunthorpe United coming here to play. And they are just showing that they have the talent to absolutely run through anybody they want in this league. They just need to put it together. Maybe a little bit more depth needed, so maybe the B squad can be a little bit better, but this team is coming together, especially the midfield in the middle. Between Wang, Manelik, Conceição, and George Wood, it's 3-0. Passed inside. Baxter has it. He goes off to Edwards. Back into Baxter. It's controlled well. It's right in front. It's a loose ball, and Yidget picks it up. A they drive in, they get it behind us. Yijic tries to come out but can't get there in time. It's slowed down though by Hung. Oh, he dances around him, gets past him, passes back out, and it's Baxter now. Plymouth Argyle, lots of pressure, and goes wide. Rogerson through the middle, trying to get another run here for Scunthorpe. He lays it out there for George Wood. He'll hold up, though, and goes into the middle. It's a good pass. Rogerson right in front. Cordoba is offsides. And that does it. It's all Scunthorpe United here in this one as we go 3-0 over Plymouth Argyle in a big one where we needed to get the win. We needed to get some points and get things going here, and we do. It's 5 shots, 5 on target, and we only allow 5 and 2 on target for Plymouth. It's Wang with a goal and an assist, a 9.4, Bailey a 7.3, Yijit a 7.5, Awazi a 7.5, Hung a 7.6, Jackson a 7.8, Allenvik 7.3, Visnage a 6.7, Manalek 7.5, Guzman 6.4, Cordoba a 6.4, Rogerson a 5.8, George Wood a goal and an assist gets a 9.3, Conceição a goal and assist gets a 9.4 as well. And that'll do it as we go 3-0 over Plymouth Argyle. So our scouts have returned from the Ivory Coast, and we have some good, decent players. Ishmael Diabete looks to be a good one, 72-94. We also have some players that are not as good, but we do have Alan Diao, who looks to be another good goalkeeper. We are flush with goalkeepers, that's for sure. So we'll hold off just because, we do have so many goalkeepers. We don't necessarily need to bring him in, but it always helps to have a really good talent, but nothing that we want to bring in right away. So we'll hold here in the Ivory Coast. So we are here in Mexico, and it has brought back some pretty good talent. I don't know if it has anything necessarily we want to bring in right away, although maybe Augustin Fuentes might be the best of them. Ramon Segura, we could also bring in. I think what we'll do is we'll bring in Ramon Segura, and we'll hold on Augustin Fuentes just because. At age 15, he's not going to come in right away. I'd like to get a little bit more of an idea of where his overall is going to be. So it will be Ramon Segura here in Mexico coming into the academy. So we are here in Portugal, and it's brought back a plethora of talent. We will take a look. It's Teixeira, who we will take a look at, 80-94. We'll hold off. His evaluation's only about 170, but we do have a couple players that we're actually going to bring in. Maybe under normal circumstances, wouldn't bring them in, but with dynamic potential, you'd never know. At 6'1", Telmo Rodriguez, 51-65, has a $500,000 valuation, so his overall should be pretty high. We'll at least take a look at it. And then we also have Goncalo Abrito, 51-65, 64-80, could be another striker for us, but we have a ton of talent that all has great potential. Low overalls at the moment, so we'll hold off now. We will also bring in Rui Faria, who looks to be another right midfielder. Looks like he should have a decent overall as well. So, we'll bring these players in. They don't necessarily need to be 94 overall potentials, but we do have a lot of them here for the future, and we'll see what happens here in the final months. So we're here in our youth academy. It is Patrick Ennis up to a 65 overall, growing strong, and a 90-94. We're actually going to bring him in. With Vasquez letting up all those goals to Cambridge United, it's just something I can't forgive about that. So, 6'6", big, strong goalkeeper. We will bring him into the academy. $1 million evaluation. He's actually going to probably get the start here against Blackpool as well. So we have Rui Faria. 55 overall, 67-89. We'll hold on to him, see how that goes. We have some real good talent. Valle up to an 83-94 potential. Telmo Rodriguez at 61 overall, 61. That's a good overall. If we can get that potential to be hopefully somewhere in the 70s, I'd be happy with that. We also have Brito, who we just brought in, 54 overall. We'll see how that goes. Give him a couple more months before we make a decision. Fernando Aguero, 74 to 94 potential, 58 overall. Christian Lopez, same thing, 56 overall, 74 to 94. Market, a 78 to 84, left back. Zorek, a 55 overall, 79 to 85. Batter, a 57 overall, 81 to 87, so good potential there too as well. Tamer Solomon, 76 to 94, still has great potential here. And Angelo Sampras, that potential is doing all right, 72 to 80, a 61 overall. That's not bad for a left midfielder from Greece. And who else do we have? Alberto Vergara, 57 overall. Ramon Segura, who we just brought in, 55 overall. And that will close out our very full youth academy. We'll have to start making some cuts and decisions here in the future, but the team is looking good. The team is actually, our actual senior team is pretty thin, so we could probably do with some of these players coming in at some point. So that'll do it though. We will bring in the keeper and see how he does against Blackpool. So we've talked about how thin our team is, and it is Thomas Gauthier who will leave the club. $150,000 will see him out. He's just complaining about playing time and his morale is down, and we don't want that to poison the waters here at Scunthorpe United. So with the Blackpool game coming up, we want to make our team a little bit stronger. You know, we needed a few more players. We got a lot of players leaving soon, and you know, it's starting to get a little thin there with only 25-ish players. So we have brought in Sampras, who will be 61 overall, left midfielder, left wing. We'll also take a look at the attributes. This way you guys can kind of see how he's going. 3-star, 3-star, not bad at all. Medium to medium work rate on the attacking. So, and we also brought in Telmo Rodriguez as well. 6'1", not a great weak foot, so that's not great, but you know what? 61 overall, we're pretty happy with that. And we'll also take a look at the status, see where he stands. 61 overall, no status. So you know what, we kind of knew that going into it. Maybe he can help out and do, you know, come in for the cup games, do a little bit. He's already wearing the number 7, so you might have to earn that, Rodriguez. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll take a look at our goalkeeper, if we can find him as well. Bunch of players that we just brought in. It will be Patrick Ennis. Has potential to be special, which we had thought. 17 years of age, from Ireland. 4-star weak foot, 6'6", 196. Just a big, strong goalkeeper that can come in and do the job for the team over Vasquez. We'll see who fights it out for that backup shirt, or can maybe knock off Yidget. So we'll get into this one here against Blackpool. It's a bit of a rotated lineup, but still, you know, decently strong. We should have a chance here, you would think. Wood is going to be up top with Rogerson. It's going to be Sampras and Guzman, Manelik, and then Rodriguez on the right. Okora, Jackson, Nasser, and Awazi at the back with Ennis in net. And we'll get this one underway. Manelik goes off to Guzman into the box, takes a long strike and almost opens it up. Howard just lucky to get the hand to it and knocks it away for a corner kick. Manelik runs into it, has a pass here. It's off to Guzman. Guzman now gets a pass here to George Wood. George Wood going forward. Pass here into the middle. It's Guzman who's going to take a shot. Not enough on it. Only tapped away, but cleared away by Blackpool. Wazi up the line, bouncing ball. It's controlled by Rodriguez. He's going to get into the box here, fights all the way back, tries to center it right in front. It's Guzman who finds the back of the net. 1-0 Scunthorpe United on top of Blackpool here in the 34th minute. I mean, Rodriguez really runs down that line, gets past the defender, and then finds Guzman, who sits perfectly right on the spot. He beats the keeper, and we're on top 1-0. Guzman shoots it up. A nice pass finds Rogerson. He's going to try and get out wide. Not much space there, so he kicks back to Awazi, goes back into him. He tries to get it nicely. Has Guzman. Guzman off to Rogerson. Skips through. George Wood can't run onto it. Okora runs onto the ball outside, tries to find a long pass, has Sampras. Sampras driving in. Can he cut back? He does. Nice ball into the box. It's a big strike, and Howard gets a hand to it, goes for a corner. Oh, they miss with a tackle. Here they come. Get behind. A big stop by Ennis to clear it away. It's going to be offsides anyway. But you like to see that from the goalkeeper. Comes off, gets in front of him, and kicks that ball away. Awazi goes up. It's going to be Davis who's going to push forward. Has it into Guzman. Guzman, can he get behind the defense? No, has to hold up. Goes back into the middle nicely. Has a chance behind. Can Rogerson get there? He chips it in, and Howard's going to get there and make the grab. Oh, Nasser tries to get it clear, and it's intercepted. All alone here is the two center backs. It's Ennis going to make a big save. Headed on, straight up. Ennis punches away. Another chance, and he makes another grab. On debut, making his name known, Patrick Ennis. At the back, closing things down here for Scunthorpe. Okora has the ball here to Jackson. Has it back out to Okora. Final minutes. Just going to be controlled here by Scunthorpe as we shoot it down the line here for Rinaldi. Rinaldi looking for George Wood. George Wood misses with the header to end the game. It would have been a beautiful goal to end on, but getting a little greedy. Scunthorpe United on top, 1-0. Beautiful debuts from a couple of the new players. Sampras was quiet, but Rodriguez and Ennis are just, an assist and a shutout here. Called into action late during the game. And it will be Scunthorpe United moving on here in the FA Cup. It's 12 shots, 8 on target. Only 5 allowed here in a beautiful game. Guzman gets an 8.5 in the goal. It's Rinaldi with a 6.2. Rogerson a 6.8. Wood a 6.9. Sampras a 6.4. Manelik 7.1. Rodriguez 8.4 in the assist on debut. Ennis is 7.6. Awazi a 7.7. Nasser 6.9. Jackson 7.2. Okora 7.3. Henry a 5.9. Davis a 6.5. And that'll do it as we go on top 1-0. So that'll do it for us here in this one, and with the victory, we see ourselves into 9th position, right behind Morecambe FC. And what a tight table this is. Outside of the first team, who are running away with it in Forest Green, we are only 6 points off an automatic bid into League One, and that's with the goal. That's where we're trying to get to. So, things are starting to come together. We got some pretty talented teams now. We got a lot of depth now that should help. The guys are playing well. We're getting some training in. We're building them up. We'll see how things go in the next one here against AFC Wimbledon. But guys, that'll do it for us here in this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, have a good one.